Okay, so here's my final thought on no kings protests, and I have no objection whatsoever. So who knows keeps life? And it says no kings, no boundaries, and no America, because all the foreign networks and all that crap, it's just endorsement. Because over 14 years after Occupy Wall Street, so is George Floyd riots. The movement calling itself No Kings has returning about proving the point about this one. And after all this time, the assassination of Charlie Kirk had been, a moment of national reflection. And we've been discussing this as I slammed the door on Antifa and anti-ICE. You think you just missed it on Friday Night BlazeNation podcasts last Friday. Because oh god, I'll explain to this of this No Kings protest that is tomorrow on Friday Night BlazeNation podcast tomorrow, and I'm going to do this at Do Space Podcast Studios at 90th and 4th Street. And here's why it happens. Because you've seen this, No Kings protests in across America, including my hometown, Omaha, over the weekend. And I meant to tell you this. George Soros has founded, you guessed it, No Kings protest against Trump. This is so stupid. Would you believe that everything else is civilized? It's so dumb. It's so stupid about that. So here's my observation about try to expose all the billionaires about no kings and all that, and try to replace it. These are two sub-bites you ought to know by now about all the billionaires. First is Glenn Beck, and listen to this exchange about guess it, all that. It's gotta come clean about this. And how do we rearrange that? As far as we're concerned about, could be all the billionaires and all this one. Could be misplaced motherings of all that as well. Take a look and watch this from Relatable with Ali Beth Stuckey. And it really, 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 really makes sense about this one. So, just at the just for all the protesters of this whole universal world and all that, because these are the protests of you have no objection whatsoever. So, and who knows? Listen. What's your listeners from Ellie Beth Stuckey about this one? Yes, and she's right. And she's right all along. And everyone's just been being replaced about this one. But here's the thing: Antifa supporters just like Boston Tea Party. So this is what happens. Everybody is going to be civilized about no kings, and that's what inside the rallies that violate protests. If you know what I mean. And this is, yeah, worst nightmare about that as well. I don't want to get inside this whole information about those rallies or violent protests. It's got to stop. It's so. I tell you one thing. It's so exposed and it's so ridiculous. It sounds like one nation army, white stripes lyrics, and it could be civilizing about this. So this is what it even noticed about. What if I told you this is worse? I mean, seriously, this is so worse about no kings protesting. Yeah, this is so ridiculous, and that's why I did post it on BlazeNation website. So you will know about this, and I will analyze this tomorrow on Friday Night BlazeNation podcast from Angels on Productions, and that is so ridiculous. You never know what is going on about that. My only take is this: to wrap this up, if you might make your social media, you gotta sound like occupied Wall Street or anything else can be civilized. All you baby boomers out there, this is so absurd. And like I said before, enough is enough about this one. So you just trust me, and I have no clue whatsoever about this one. So the moral story is, if what if, you might think it's so stupid about this, but I don't want to get inside all the details and all that, all the rallies. It's just so sickening to me. And all the no kings protesters or protest or anything civilized, please stop it for once. Oh God, it's just making me sick to my darn stomach. Oh God, and that's my final thoughts, and I'm sticking to it completely.